Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to talk about some transfer rumors. These are going to be rumors that I do want to address. And so the first one that we are going to talk about is about Arthur Melo. So according to Mundo Deportivo, Inter Milan and Tottenham are very keen on signing Arthur this summer. The Brazilian has said that he wants to stay at Barca, but Mourinho and Conte will try to tempt him. So there has been speculations over the past 48 hours that Arthur is going to leave FC Barcelona, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I did make a video not too long ago that Arthur did claim that he wants to stay at FC Barcelona, and that is what I'm here to address. Arthur will not leave FC Barcelona no matter what, no matter how much money they bid for Arthur, no matter how big the wage is going to be for Arthur Melo. Arthur will not leave the club. Arthur even said himself that he wants to stay. He wants to be in a Barcelona shirt for years to come, and Barcelona even said that Arthur Melo is untouchable. And I believe that Arthur Melo is untouchable also. He is right next to De Jong, Messi, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. So if you do see any reports, any rumors talking about Arthur leaving FC Barcelona from here until all the way until the summer, it's not true. It's a 99.99999% chance that he will not move. Arthur is committed, and this is great news for us. Now moving on to the next topic of the day, and we are going to talk about Emerson. So according to Mundo Deportivo, Tottenham Hotspur have shown interest in Emerson, who's on loan at Real Betis. Barca see Emerson as their future right back, but if Tottenham comes with a huge bid for the player and Emerson is willing to accept it, Barca will study his departure. And so this is another rumor that I do want to cross out. Why would Emerson want to depart from a club like FC Barcelona when he never went to that club and played in the first place? That makes absolutely no sense. Emerson even explained earlier, just like Arthur Melo, that Emerson is ready for FC Barcelona. He does want to wear a FC Barcelona shirt and he wants to represent the badge. And he also said that he wants to continue to improve at FC Barcelona. He said that at Real Betis, he believes that he can no longer become better, and the only way he can improve and become better will be at FC Barcelona, which is why Emerson is so eager to come to the club next season. So again, why would Barcelona want to let go of a young player that they never tested? Emerson is our future right back, unless we hear in the summer that Alexander-Arnold comes to FC Barcelona and he signs a 5-year deal. Then yeah, maybe Emerson might not come to FC Barcelona, but that's not going to happen. There's a 100% chance that Arnold will not come to FC Barcelona. Emerson is the guy that will be our next right back for the next 6 to 7 years. And just like the Arthur Melo reports, if you see any reports, any rumors talking about Emerson potentially leaving FC Barcelona, which makes no sense, right? Because he never played for that club. But if you do see any reports about that, it's not true. Emerson is a Real Betis and will be a Barcelona player. Now moving on to the next topic of the day, and this topic right here is not going to be a rumor. It's more about something that I do want to talk about and explain to you guys so I can hear your guys' opinions on the comment section. So we are going to talk about Martin Braithwaite, and he did have an interview not too long ago, like about 6-7 hours ago, and he explained how he is so eager to succeed at FC Barcelona. And so this is what he said: I am sure I'm going to stay even more than 4.5 years. That's how I see it in my head. Right now, I just want to go and play and enjoy and win titles and with this team, because that's what I am here to do. For me, at Barcelona, I am looking at all these legendary players that played here and all the periods where they had some of the best teams. And for me, one of the goals is to be able to say I played in one of the best Barcelona teams in this generation. So again, this is not a rumor that I want to address. This is something that I do want to talk to you guys about. So Braithwaite has been a player that has always openly expressed his desire to stay at FC Barcelona. He wants to represent the club and he wants to continue working hard and help Barcelona in whichever way possible. But I do want you guys to take note of this, right? I want to really point something out for you guys. Martin Braithwaite was signed in February, and this was a transfer that no one in the world expected to happen, because this transfer did happen in February. There is never transfers. We do have a transfer window in the winter, which is in December and January, but never ever in February. And the reason why we were able to bring Martin Braithwaite in February was because we had to make an emergency signing. La Liga gave us the option to sign a player in February. And the reason why La Liga gave us that option to sign a player in February was because Barcelona had no forwards left. We had only 3 forwards left, which was Ansu Fati, Griezmann, and Messi. And so when Martin Braithwaite came to FC Barcelona, Barcelona, he's like, what are the chances, right? What are the chances of me being called in February from Barcelona, knowing that this Barcelona team right now has Suarez, Messi, Griezmann, and Dembele? Which is why I believe Martin Braithwaite is working so hard at the moment, because he should have never been in this position in the first place. But that's besides the point. The point that I'm trying to make now is, knowing that La Liga might potentially return later, like within the next 2 months, knowing that we are going to get Dembele and Suarez back into the team, what are we going to do with Martin Braithwaite? Because if you think about it, by the time La Liga comes back, all the players will be back. And honestly, if we have Dembele on form, Luis Suarez on form, Griezmann on form, Messi and Ansu Fati on form, I just don't see Martin Braithwaite playing at all. And so should Barcelona give Martin Braithwaite a chance, knowing that Martin Braithwaite has been putting the extra work to impress on the field, meaning that Martin Braithwaite will have to start over a on-form Dembele? And I know that that's almost non-existent. We never really see a on-form Dembele, but if he is on form, should Barcelona still choose Braithwaite over Dembele? And don't forget that Dembele and Braithwaite are almost identical when it comes to the style of play. But we also have to consider that by next season, right, when it starts in August, when we do start all over again, we will either have Neymar or Martinez in the team, and Trincao, who plays in the exact same position as Dembele and Braithwaite. So even if Martin Braithwaite says, okay, fine, I won't play on the right wing, I'll play as the number 9, we're going to have either Martinez or Suarez. And then if he wants to play on the right wing, we're going to have either Messi, Trincao, or Dembele. And then if he wants to play on the left wing, we're going to have Ansu Fati. So it's very hard for Martin Braithwaite to participate heavily at a club like FC Barcelona. So let me know what you guys think. I'm a huge fan of Martin Braithwaite, and the main reason why I am a huge fan of him is because of his desire to achieve something at FC Barcelona. I love players like that. I like the players who come to the club and say, I want to work hard and achieve something for the club, more than a star coming in and saying, I don't need to try, I'm here to just, show off and all that stuff. I love players like Martin Braithwaite. I do want him to achieve, but I just don't see Martin Braithwaite getting the playing time that he needs to do something. So do you guys see Martin Braithwaite at FC Barcelona next season? Now moving on to the last topic of the day, and this will be the last rumor that I do want to address for the day, and we are going to talk about Antoine Griezmann. So according to Sport Mediaset, Newcastle United prospective new owners will inject 200 million euros to be spent on transfers, and the Giroudis could use their new cash to swoop for Barcelona striker Antoine Griezmann. So yes, it's true, Newcastle will have a new owner, and that new owner will be heavily investing in the transfer window this summer. And Newcastle is also going to be considered as one of the richest clubs in the world, so they will have a lot of money. They will try and do some damage in the transfer window. And over the past 7 days, ever since that Newcastle has been rumored to have a new owner, and I think that it's official that Newcastle does have the new owner, but over the past 7 days, they have been linked to players like Mertens from Napoli, Kylian Mbappe from PSG, Godin from Inter Milan, and they're even considering on getting the manager Pochettino. And so when we're talking about Griezmann and Newcastle, right, you guys know where I'm going to go with this. Griezmann will not go anywhere, especially if Griezmann is on the move to Newcastle, because I know that Griezmann is not a player that will be interested going to a club that's not going to play UCL, UEFA Champions League football. Griezmann is that type of player where he is good enough to always play the UCL every season. I don't think that he deserves to play in the Europa League. Griezmann is a star player. He is a World Cup player, and as much as we do say that he's not doing well at FC Barcelona, outside of FC Barcelona, Griezmann is a world-class player that deserves to play top European football. So I just don't see Antoine Griezmann heading to Newcastle. But don't be surprised if Bartomeu listens to an offer where Newcastle says, we'll give you 160 million for Antoine Griezmann. But even then, we still need to hear that Griezmann does agree on personal terms that he does want to move to Newcastle, and I don't think that's going to happen. So this will be another rumor to scratch off. Griezmann will not move to Newcastle because of multiple reasons. Newcastle will not be playing Champions League football, and Antoine Griezmann is just too good. So that is it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.